guest today is Larry Rust, the former vocalist and keyboard player for Iron Butterfly. How are you doing today, Larry?
I'm doing great, Bernie. I'm glad to be here.
How'd you get started in music?
Well, Bernie, I first started taking classical piano lessons. My parents started me on that, which gave me a good, solid background in music and classical and learning piano. And then when I got into junior high, I started playing bands, started learning how to improv and play off each other, and not all sheet music, but, learning to play by ear, which is very important. And from there on, I started learning about recording and writing and working in recording studios. I was head engineer at a studio in Atlanta for a while. Done a lot of different things.
You ended up playing in bands locally, I guess, and moved your way up.
I played bands locally and moved down to North Carolina, played some bands there. And eventually I met Ron Bushy, and I moved out to California, but I wasn't playing with Iron Butterfly yet at that point.
Well, how did you end up with Iron Butterfly?
1999, and one summer, and all of a sudden I get a call from Ron from the airport. They just flew in from Germany, and the keyboard player that was playing with them could no longer do the date, and asked me if I could at least fill in the rest of the dates for the year. So I had like 7 days to learn the songs and one rehearsal before going out and playing festivals for 25,000 people at a time, which was a little nervy.
Yeah, 7 days isn't a lot of time to get things done.
No, but then I ended up going ahead and playing with the band and played through 2005 and left in 2005 in December, but actually came back and did a fill-in tour in 2006 in Italy.
What are you up to now? You have a new album out.
Yes, Larry Rust's Greatest Hits. I'm writing new music and trying to write a good assortment of music that everyone will like. I've got music on my albums that are everything from rockers to pop to R&B, that songs that kids like and even the grandmas like.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I've listened to a few, and I'm playing a couple on the station.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's very good stuff, though.
Also recorded even a new version of In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, which is my Larry Rust version. Yeah, everybody loves that song. I mean, it's one of those timeless classics.
I think one of my favorites is Stop the Killing. That's a pretty good song.
Yes, Stop the Killing was inspired by a movie, Lord of War, with Nicolas Cage, which talked about how that a lot of countries, after the meltdown of the Cold War, started selling guns just to anybody who would put the money up. So a lot of these guns went into hands of warlords, like in Africa, that 12-year-old kids out with guns to massacre whole villages just to be able to get the diamonds and oil in their land. And the movie really touched me, and that's why I wrote Stop the Killing.
What do you do for hobbies? I mean, is everything you do music, or do you like go fishing, paint?
Well, I love cooking. I love gourmet cooking. I think if I hadn't been a musician, I could have probably been a good chef, because I come up with great recipes, and I love to cook, and it's always fun having friends over and cooking for a bunch of people and creating new recipes. Also, I have a lot of computer hobbies, learning about stuff on computers and computer software and things like that.
Well, what would it take for you to complete everything that you do musically? I mean, everybody has a goal in life that they've got to reach that goal, that one thing. What would that be for you?
Well, right now I'm trying to put together a multimedia show that will go out and not only play music for people, but entertain them just like they used to see a live movie. Some of the videos that you've seen, like of Confusion and Mixed Up World and Destroyed Reality and different songs, those are actually created to use on about a 14, 16-foot screen behind me, projected with a movie that tells everything about what the song is about. More of a multimedia kind of production.
I think that when you do something like that, and I could see you on stage with that in the background, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, you have to do, this day and time, people want to be entertained, and for the amount of money they have to pay out, to get tickets to see concerts and stuff, they want to see a great show. They don't, just want to hear some people sing and stand there on stage like robots. They want to see something that, stimulates their mind or their visuals and their audio. That and, I'm, like to be involved in producing projects for other artists and writing music is one of the best things, most fun hobbies you can have too also.
You probably have a notebook filled with songs, right?
I have tons of stuff. I mean, so many different genres. I eventually would like to get a publishing deal with it because there's a lot of stuff that might not fit into what I'm doing on my projects, but would be good for other songs, for other people.
How can people find you on the web or buy your music? Do you have a website that they can go to?
I have quite a few different sites. I tell you, the easiest thing to do, just Google my name, Larry Owen Rust, or Larry Rust. You'll get about probably at least 10 or 20 pages of links to things like Reverb Nation is one, reverbnation.com /Larry Rust. I'm on iTunes. You can find me on Amazon.com. They sell my music there. 1RPM. About any outlet sells music, you'll probably be able to find my music on. Now, I've tried to price all my songs inexpensive so that people can afford to buy them. You can buy the whole album. It has 14 songs. On iTunes, it's $9.99. If you buy it on Amazon, it's cheaper. It's $6.99 for 14 songs.
That's a pretty good.
Or 89 cents a piece for a single downloads.
Are you going to be playing anywhere in the near future?
Not yet. I'm in the process of putting everything together, trying to do it step by step. I don't have money for promotion, so I'm doing it myself. I'm also trying to find a real good booking agent. So it is in the works. It's just not happening yet.
Larry, I'd like to thank you for being on Legends of Rock.
Thank you for having me on Legends of Rock. I really enjoyed it.